My name is Tony Pistinese. I'm Executive Director. I'm responsible for innovation and business development. What we do here is we've got a team of experienced engineers that really connect with our customers and work to try to find solutions in the driveline and propulsion space for our customers' problems.
Historically, the automotive environment, you'd start with a vehicle level technical specification, and then you'd have to move those requirements into system level specifications. Then you move into component level requirements. And at each of these steps, you make certain assumptions about the architecture of the vehicle. Things as simple as system voltage or phase current can really limit the amount of optimization that you can do. Typically, it takes months to get from the vehicle level down to component requirements. And this is wasted time. Ansys and AAM share a commitment to innovation, and that's really what drove this recent collaboration. It made sense to combine forces at that point.
Ansys has really been more than just a software provider. Our teams have worked closely, and they've really listened to what are the types of problems that we're trying to solve, and have helped develop the software in a way that allows us to find unique solutions to industry problems.
We not only are refining the methodology and the tool between AAM and Ansys to study architectural decisions, but we're applying this to component level design decisions. Ansys released ConceptEV, which is a tool by which we can facilitate all of these studies to understand trade-offs and where we can really add value to the customer vehicle.
ConceptEV gives us a very powerful environment where we can iterate quickly and simulate multiple different possibilities as it relates to inverters, motors, and gearboxes, and allows us to optimize across all of those subsystems in a way that is not available in other software today.
With this tool, we're able to collaborate across teams. Different engineers can all operate in the same environment, adding their changes, and then evaluating at the vehicle level where it's best to spend money to get the best output. So being able to have all the engineers operating in the same simulation environment is really a benefit, because they see real time what their changes are actually doing at the vehicle level, and honestly how they compare with the other component owners.
One of the other areas that we've used ConceptEV internally is to evaluate various different internal innovations that we've worked on. And we'll simulate those innovations and say, what does that innovation bring in terms of efficiency and cost, and how does it stack up against the range of different options that we could spend our time on? And we make management decisions internally based on how some of these technologies stack up in ConceptEV versus other technologies that we've studied.
The issue without having a tool like this is that context changes from engineer to engineer to engineer. And so the inverter guy might say, well, my silicon carbide, provides 10% better efficiency, and isn't that worth $100? But this simulation allows you to trade that off with the battery pack or even the motor laminations to see, well, I only had to spend $20 on the motor lamination to get the same value. I'd rather spend that $20 instead of the $100 that you're talking about.
One of the things that ConceptEV allows us to do is to have real-time discussions with our customers, to be able to look at a range of different trade-offs and a range of possibilities, and be able to explain why a given architecture provides advantages and does. And that's important for being able to find the best solutions, but also being able to facilitate the type of communication and understanding between the organizations so that we really understand their problems and can really provide the best solutions. Having the conversations about the range of options and what those options mean in terms of attributes is critically important for us to be able to provide the best solutions to our customers. I've seen how innovation can catalyze new products, can help create and expand markets for companies like ours, and can create benefits for our customers. That's what we do as engineers. That's why most of us went into engineering, is to solve problems and invent things, and innovation is really about doing that.